So many therapists and coaches fail to understand that what actually attracts clients who value your work and you are excited to work with is creating high quality content. But there's one specific factor that takes your content from average to a true client magnet. And before we start, when you join my newsletter below, I'll send you a full report in which I break down my entire business structure and teach you how to attract high-paying clients and create multiple income streams so you can expand from one-on-one client work. So now let's get started. So for this to make sense, I want to start with a story. So about 6 months ago, my wife and I got a puppy, a border collie. And we watched several videos from trainers beforehand, so we already knew that they were super smart and needed to be stimulated. But we severely underestimated how much attention they needed and all of the chaos. And after we got our puppy, we felt like no one was telling the truth in those videos. And don't get me wrong, because I love my dog. I mean, he's the best dog ever. But in the beginning, we didn't sleep for a whole month. Also, his separation anxiety was so terrible that one of us was always in the house with him because he was also biting furniture and even the corner of the walls. That's a bit weird. But the thing is, we were desperate because everything we tried wasn't working. So that's when we decided to look for a dog trainer, and at the time was a great decision because in the first class the trainer taught me several tricks to calm him down, such as stimulating him to lick this lick mat instead of playing and giving things for him to bite, and also giving him frozen socks to ease his tooth pain because they were growing. But what truly blew my mind was seeing my dog obeying a few simple tricks such as sitting, lying down and remaining still, because that's something he's never done before. So she explained her methodology step by step and said that the obedience training is what would make him trust us more and stay calm. And in the end, she showed me how to start working on separation anxiety. So after that first class, I felt hopeful and all of my tension and anxiety vanished because I knew that training my dog was possible. So needless to say, she got a new committed client. So now let's break this down, all of this experience, and understand how this is related to getting therapy clients. So in 2026, therapy clients are much smarter, and many are reading the exact same books as you are, and they are familiar with all the psychological terms and concepts, but they don't know how to turn things practical. So they understand things intellectually, but when it comes to actually changing how they feel about themselves, something, or transforming a pattern of behavior, they get stuck. So many people seeking therapy have already tried several approaches before and feel desperate because nothing is working, just like I felt with my dog. So they long for someone who reveals a clear method and gives them a step-by-step guide to bridge the gap between where they are and where they want to be. And that's precisely what made me stick with that dog trainer, because she not only gave me hope, but showed me in practice what to do. And as a therapist, you must be able to reverse engineer what actually helps your clients get better and have clarity about your methodology. Because confidently explaining a clear path for healing is what generates trust and commitment and brings in new clients every month. And I'm going to give you 2 examples. So I have a series of videos explaining how to overcome a negative mother and father complex, in which I talk a lot about how to individuate from their parents, but with practical steps. And I also have another series of videos on perfectionism, in which I explain that the solution is being able to access the flow state. So this is what has to be present in your content, because people are tired of only learning about the concepts and ideas and are craving to find someone who makes things practical. And if you want to learn my full system to attracting high-paying clients and creating multiple income streams, you can watch my next video.